Hello students, so in the previous video we had discussed about relative velocity in one dimension and we had solved few questions based on relative velocity. Fine, so this will be the last video of the topic relative velocity in 1D. We will solve few questions where we will use the concept of relative velocity. See, the given question is a police jeep is chasing with a velocity of 12.5 meter per second a thief in another jeep moving with velocity of 42.5 meter per second. That means police jeep is moving with a velocity of 12.5 meter per second and they are chasing a thief who is in another jeep with a velocity of 42.5. So velocity of thief with respect to ground is 42.5. Right? Velocity of, actually it is not of police, it is of police jeep. Velocity of police jeep with respect to ground is 12.5 and it is chasing a jeep of thief which is ahead of them with a velocity of 42.5. So this is the velocity of thief, the jeep of thief which is 42.5. This is velocity of police jeep which is 12.5. Fine. So thief is ahead, police is behind. Now police fires a bullet with a velocity of 180 meter per second. So police is firing a bullet from the jeep with a velocity of 180 meter per second. So velocity of bullet from jeep is 180 meter per second. Okay. So velocity with which it will strike the car of the thief is question mark. Okay. First we will understand the question. See, thief is inside this jeep and velocity is given as 42.5 meter per second. So thief is moving in a jeep with a velocity of 42.5. Police is moving with a velocity of 12.5. So police is in a jeep which is moving with a velocity of 12.5. Thief is in a jeep which is moving with a velocity of 42.5. Now police fires a bullet, right, with a velocity of 180 meter per second. You have to calculate the velocity with which it will strike the car of the thief. Okay, so now the velocity of jeep of the thief is with respect to ground. Velocity of police jeep is with respect to ground, right? Okay, so what will be the velocity of thief relative to police? It will be velocity of thief with respect to ground minus velocity of police with respect to ground. Clear? Clear? So velocity of thief with respect to ground is given to you 42.5 minus velocity of police with respect to ground which is given as 12.5. So thief is moving with the velocity of 30 meter per second with respect to the police jeep. Clear? Velocity of thief with respect to police will be equals to velocity of thief minus velocity of police and both are with respect to ground. So the values are given to you. Velocity of thief with respect to ground is given as 42.5 and velocity of police with respect to ground is given as 12.5, right? So 30 is the velocity of thief. So this is the velocity of thief relative to police which is 30 meter per second and we have been told to calculate the velocity of bullet with which it will strike the car of the thief. Okay, so 180 is the velocity of bullet with respect to police jeep. That means with respect to police, right? Velocity of bullet is 180. Okay, so velocity of bullet with respect to police jeep will be equals to velocity of bullet with respect to ground minus velocity of police with respect to ground. Fine, this is given as 180. Velocity of bullet with respect to police, it is given as 180. Velocity of B, velocity of bullet with respect to ground, we don't know. Minus velocity of police with respect to ground which is given as police is moving with the velocity of 12.5. So finally velocity of bullet with respect to ground is 192.5. So make it clear, we have got the velocity of thief with respect to police. Relative velocity between police and thief is 30 meter per second. Now velocity of bullet is given to you, but bullet is being fired from the police jeep. So it is the velocity relative to police jeep. So velocity of bullet relative to police jeep will be equals to velocity of bullet with respect to ground minus with respect to this. So this is velocity of bullet with respect to ground, which is 192.5. Now we will calculate the velocity of bullet relative to thief. This will be velocity of bullet with respect to ground minus velocity of thief with respect to ground. Okay, fine. Velocity of bullet with respect to ground is 192.5 minus velocity of thief with respect to ground is 42.5. So finally velocity of bullet with respect to thief will be 150 meter per second. Right? So bullet will strike the jeep of the thief with the velocity of 150 meter per second. See, let's make it clear once again. Velocity of thief running in a sitting in a jeep is given as 42.5 and velocity of police jeep is given as 12.5. Police is chasing the thief with this velocity. Okay, that means first velocity of police jeep with respect to ground is 12.5, velocity of thief with respect to ground is given as 42.5. From that we will calculate the relative velocity between thief and police. That comes out to be 30 meter per second. Now bullet, police fires a bullet, right? So that will be the velocity of bullet relative to police jeep, which will be equals to velocity of bullet with respect to ground minus velocity of police jeep with respect to ground. From this we have calculated the velocity of bullet with respect to ground, which comes out to be 192.5, and we have been told to calculate the velocity of bullet relative to thief. So we want VBT, velocity of bullet relative to thief, which is VBG minus velocity of bullet with respect to ground minus velocity of thief with respect to ground. Clear? So velocity of thief with respect to ground is 40, that is already given, 42.5, and velocity of bullet with respect to ground is 192.5. On subtracting, velocity of bullet with respect to thief is 150 meter per second. Clear? Done? Okay, fine. Let us solve another question. Okay, the next one. Two cars A and B are moving with a speed of 45 km per hour along the same direction. If a third car C coming from opposite direction with a speed of 36 km per hour meets two cars A and B in an interval of 5 minutes, what is the distance of separation of two cars A and B? Okay, we are not knowing which car is ahead and which car is behind, but the question says two cars A and B, car A, car B, both are moving with a velocity of 45 km per hour. Okay, and car C is coming from opposite direction with a speed of 36. Okay, so velocity of car C is 36 and it is coming in opposite direction. It meets two cars in an interval of 5 minutes. That means this car C, which is moving in opposite direction, meets these two cars after an interval of 5 minutes or in an interval of 5 minutes. That means suppose at t equals to 0, C is meeting A, then after 5 minutes C will be meeting B or C will be crossing B. So what is the separation between A and B? So we have been told to calculate this distance. Velocity of C is 36. Okay, both the cars are moving with same speed in the same direction. So the relative velocity of car A with respect to B or relative velocity of car B with respect to A will be 0 because both are moving with the same speed. First we will calculate the relative velocity of car A relative to C. because C car is moving in opposite direction. So this will be velocity of A with respect to ground, velocity of C with respect to ground. Velocity of A is 45 minus, since car C is moving in opposite direction, so its velocity will be negative. And as such also, when two cars are moving in opposite direction, their relative velocities will be always added up. So this will be 45 plus 36. So velocity of car A relative to C will be 81 kilometer per hour. Fine. And now it meets two cars in an interval of 5 minutes. So time is given as 5 minutes. That means it will be 5 by 60 hours. Okay, so we have been told to calculate the separation. So distance will be velocity of A relative to C into time. So it will be 81 into 5 by 60. 12, 672, 6 point something. So this will be your answer, 6.75. Clear? We just have to calculate the relative velocity of A with respect to C. Right? The velocity of A is given, B is given, C is moving in opposite direction. So first we have calculated the relative velocity of car A with respect to C, and then velocity is displacement by time, or displacement is velocity into time. Done? Let us solve another question. Fine. Another one. A train of length 150 meter is going towards north direction with a speed of 10 meter per second. Velocity of train with respect to ground is 10 meter per second. A parrot flies with a speed of 5 meter per second towards south. Okay, so that means parrot is moving in opposite direction. This is train is moving in north direction. Velocity of parrot is 5 meter per second. This is not with respect to train. You can say with respect to ground, towards south. Find the time taken by the parrot to cross the train. Since both the velocities are in opposite direction, the relative velocity will be added up. Fine. So velocity of parrot with respect to train will be velocity of parrot with respect to ground minus train with respect to ground. So this is 5 minus, since train is traveling or moving in an opposite direction, we will place minus 10. So velocity of parrot relative to train is 15 meter per second. Okay. The length of the train is given as 150 meter. So velocity of parrot with respect to train is length upon time. Velocity is displacement by time. So we have been told to calculate the time taken by the parrot to cross the train. Ten seconds. So parrot will take 10 seconds to cross the train whose length is 150. Okay. Fine. That's all for your chapter motion in a straight line. From the next lecture, we'll start with a new chapter, motion in a plane, and we'll discuss about vectors, which is very, very important in 12th standard.